Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to the second part of lesson 3.4. And really, we're talking about equivalent fractions, but we're going to talk about them as it relates to your ruler and measuring things. So let's look first at this uh, red arrow here. Here's 0, here's 1. Where is this red arrow? What fraction is the red arrow pointing to? 1/2, right? Halfway, it's halfway. Now, how do I know that? Well, I could break, if I'm gonna do jumps, I could do 2 equal jumps. 1, 2. Remember, we do jumps between the 0 and the 1 on a number line, which is really what a ruler is. It's like a number line. And then one of those jumps would be here. How about, does anybody know, how about this green arrow? What fraction might it be pointing to? Okay, well, let's think jumps again, right? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jumps, right? This number line between 0 and 1 has 8 jumps. So what if I had just one of those jumps? This is pointing to the first out of 8 jumps, which is 1/8. So let's zoom in on our inch here, right? Now I've taken our ruler and I've zoomed in, right? Here's 0, here's 1. So we were just at 1/8, right? Which is right here. The next one, now I'm going to ignore the tiny ones for today. Those are actually called sixteenths, but our standard is to measure to the nearest eighth inch. So then the next one, we have 2/8, and 2/8 is equivalent to 1/4, right? If I were to write 1/4 and multiply the numerator and the denominator times 2, then I would get 2/8. So 1/8, 2/8, or 1/4, 3/8. Here's 4/8, which of course is the same as 1/2 and 2/4. These are all equivalent fractions. 5/8, 6/8, which is equal to 3/4, 7/8, and then 1/2. 1/2, right, is equal to 8/8 and also equal to all of these other items as well, right? So today we're going to learn how to use our rulers more precisely, right? This is important in many jobs who need really precise measurements. Let's think of a few. What are some jobs that might need to measure small objects very precisely? Precisely means exactly. What kind of jobs would do that? Hey, let's see some examples. You might have mentioned some of these, right? Maybe a scientist, right? A carpenter. Carpenters are going to be building things and they have to make sure measurements are exact. Sometimes doctors have to make sure measurements are exact, and possibly some of the other ones that you mentioned as well. All right, so here's our goal. You can see why we're talking about the nearest eighth inch, quarter inch, right? Because that is right here. The nearest quarter inch or 1/4 inch and 8 inches are in our standard. We'll look at millimeters on a different day. So let's drag the arrows with the measurements to the correct place on the ruler. All right, so we have a lot of these here. Here we have 1 and 3/8. So I know that this is more than 1, but less than 2, right? So it's going to be in here somewhere. So let's count 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. So this 1 and 3/8 would go right here. How about 4 and 7/8? Well, that's going to be more than 4, but less than 5. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8. This measurement right here is 1 and 7/8. How about this one? 5 and 5/8. I'm going to put the ruler here. You're going to tell me whether you agree or disagree. What do you think about that one? Hey, that one is correct. 5 and 1/8, 5 and 2/8, 5 and 3/8, 5 and 4/8, 5 and 5/8. Okay, same thing, but with another one. Okay, what do you think about that? Hey, that one is incorrect. The reason it's incorrect is this is pointing to 3 and 1/8, but this fraction says 3 and 1/2. 3 1/2 is equal to 4/8. And so I'm going to move that one right here. Let's do one more. 5/8. Oh, I didn't drag it. Okay, right there. What do you think? Agree or disagree? Disagree, disagree. Why? Look at that. There's not even any whole number. So this one is less than 1. It actually needs to go way over here. Okay, because there's no whole number here, right? It's really like a 0 is here, but we just don't write the 0. So 5/8 inches. Now we can take our ruler and we can measure these items. So I'm going to do the first one. I'm going to take my ruler. Oh, I can't take my ruler. I can take my item though, and I'm going to bring it down right here so that I'm at the 0 line, and then I'm going to look at the end of my item. So 3 1/8, 3 2/8, 3 3/8. So my answer for the first one is 3. Oh, let's try again. 3 3/8. All right, I'm gonna have you help me here for the next one. How about right here? Should I put the is this where I should put the pin? No, right? Look, this ruler doesn't end at 0. Some rulers do, but this one doesn't. I need to move it up so that the edge is right on the 0 there. All right, so let's see. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8. What is the measurement of this pin? 5/8 of an inch. I would write it like this, 5/8. Okay, last one. I'm going to put it on here correctly, but then you are going to tell me the measurement. I'm going to actually move it down so that you can see even better. All right, how long is that screw? You should have said 2 1/8. All right, let's take a look. So this is similar to your number lines. Now, you might not have made this page, but you certainly used number lines. How is your ruler similar to a number line with fractions on it? How are they the same? Yeah, they are both. They both have whole numbers divided into parts, right? These are all divided into eighths. Sometimes we, in a number line, we might have something divided into fifths or tenths. But really, a ruler is just like a number line that is divided into equal jumps. All right. Now, instead of this page here today, you're going to be going on to another video, and then you'll be working with IXL with being able to measure these items to the nearest quarter inch and eighth inch. That's what we have for us to work on today. So that was our goal today, to measure to the nearest quarter inch and eighth inch. If you need any help with anything, let me know, and good luck.